Hello Vinnie, Patrick and fellow students. My name's Belinda Anderson and I'm here to present my manuscript on the placebo effects on consuming powerful amino acids to increase performance for applied sports psychology. With the abstract, our objectives would the belief of consuming a powerful amino acid increase upper body and lower body strength and endurance. Participants included 15 apparently healthy college males. Procedures: participants were taken through protocols and required to sign permission and pre-screens. A familiarisation of testing procedures, including a 1RM leg and bench press exercise, 80% of that 1RM to failure, and an explanation of a 3-day food diary. Followed by a baseline trial afterwards, participants were given a 4-day supply of a supplement that they believed to be powerful amino acids to increase strength and endurance. Trial 1 was then conducted. Afterwards, participants were told the supplement had been proven by another university that it had no effect. Then trial 2 was completed. Results: a significant gain in weight was lifted in the 1RM and 80% 1RM for leg and bench press exercises, as well as repetitions when the placebo was in effect. A decrease occurred in strength in both exercises when the placebo was taken away, although endurance remained the same. Conclusion: a placebo supplement of amino acids can increase upper body and lower body strength and endurance. The introduction: the placebo effect is the study of how the context of belief shapes the brain's process and relates to perception and emotion in mental and physical health. The placebo effect dates back to the 1700s, where it is initially used to comfort patients, as it had no therapeutical value, although it did make people feel better, and as they expected it to work, while nature took its own course. There has been substantial research in the placebo effect using caffeine on strength, power and endurance. However, it is unknown whether performance is improved from expectancy of ingestion of caffeine or from the caffeine itself. Amino acids are widely used in the fitness industry. They are designed to increase strength gains, increase muscle size and endurance. There are 23 protogenic protein building amino acids used by the human body. Some can be synthesised from each other, being non-essential, and there are 9 essential amino acids that need to be consumed by the diet. These amino acids are broken down and synthesised to form body tissue, to build liver enzymes and lipoproteins in blood. Excess is then sent to the liver, where it's stripped of its nitrogen molecule and excreted by the kidneys. The remaining proton skeleton is converted into glucose for energy or stored as fat or glycogen. The most effective delivery for specific amino acids is through a liquid or tablet form. Tablet form was used in this study. Amino acids have been found to help prevent muscle catabolism, especially leucine, isoleucine and valine. Our methods: participants volunteered for the study. They were explained the procedures and what was required of them. They had to have at least 6 months prior weight training experience and have trained for 3 days a week. They couldn't have been able to consume any ergenic aids in the last 4 months and could not complete any other resistance training while the study was taking place. Participants signed a consent form and medical history form approved by Central Queensland University prior to any testing. The participants included apparently healthy males with a mean age of 22 plus minus 4 years, height 175 plus minus 9 centimetres, body mass 81 plus minus 16 kilos, body fat 14 plus minus 5 percent, systolic blood pressure 21 plus minus 5, systolic blood pressure 77 plus minus 5, and they were all considered healthy. To minimise the learning effect, all participants were familiarised with each testing procedure, including the 1RM and 80% of 1RM, leg and bench press exercise. Participants were also asked to fill in a 3-day food diary where carbohydrates, protein and fat percentages would be calculated to see if that affected any of their test results. A baseline trial was conducted. Afterwards, participants were given a placebo supplement of what they were told was a mix of a powerful amino acid designed to increase strength and endurance by up to 10 to 15%. This initiated the placebo effect. A 4-day supplement was given to take throughout the next trial, and trial 1 was then completed, and participants after that were told that the supplement had been proven by another university to be ineffective, therefore taking the placebo effect away. And after that, after the last testing, the participants were informed that it was a bogus supplement that they were taking throughout the whole test. The statistical analysis, a RM ANOVA was run on each set of data to test between measurable differences. Each test had shown a significant measurable difference, although this did not tell us where the difference lied, so whether it was from baseline to test 1, test 1 to test 2, or baseline to test 2. To find this, a post hoc test such as a Turkey Honours significant test would be needed to be formed. Instead, a paired t-test with a alpha of 0.05 error chance was used to find the significance, where the significance was. And the graphs here show the 1RM leg press and chest press, so the difference, and so there was an increase in weight lifted and when the placebo was in effect, and a slight decrease when the placebo was taken away. This was the same in the 80% 1RM for leg press and bench press, where the reps that are shown here remain the same. So initial gains to start off with between base and test 1, and then remain the same after the other test. So participants' carbohydrates, protein and fat intake was unlikely to influence trial results, as there was no significant difference found in the 3-day dietary analysis. In this study, participants increased the amount of weight lifted when performing a 1RM leg press and bench press, and an 80% of their 1RM leg and bench press. This showed that skeletal muscle strength can be improved in upper body and lower body exercises through a bogus performance enhancing supplement. When participants were told that another study had found that the supplement not to be effective, initial gains slightly decreased, although stayed above baseline trials. Endurance performance in lower and upper body exercises increased with the placebo in effect, and no change occurred when it was taken away. These changes would be considered to be expectancy-induced changes in the neural drive, but not from neurological adaptation, as the participants refrained from any resistance training throughout the study. It is unknown if the placebo effect is manifested as a result of direct performance, or if the participants are actually searching for a placebo-related symptoms. The increase in 1RM and 80% 1RM upper and lower body exercises could be due to the neurochemistry alteration in the central nervous system, which affects peripheral organ physiology, as seen in other placebo trials. There were some limitations, so there was a small number of participants that may have affected the results. Participants' previous training program was not included, whether they'd been training for strength, power or endurance. Different training stimulants may have produced more gains than others. Also, in future studies, a performance feedback form could be used to gain knowledge of participants' beliefs. It is possible that people's beliefs may modify physiological processes, including expectancy, belief or arousal. Personal characteristics may also be used to predispose a participant's response to a placebo. So in our conclusion, the perception of consuming a performance-enhancing supplement will enable individuals to increase weight lifted and repetitions in upper and lower body exercises. Trainers and coaches could benefit by using the placebo effect to enhance exercise performance. And I would also like to acknowledge the participants and thank them for taking part and following protocols that were given to them, and for taking up their time, and thank the CQU University for using their facilities, and also Dr. Vincent Dalbo and Dr. Patrick Tucker for their assistance and in their data collection. And there's some reference there, and thank you very much for listening. Bye.